Trichology is the science and the study of hair and scalp maladies or disorders. It is a specialized field that requires practitioners to have a thorough understanding of hair and scalp physiology, in addition to knowledge of the body systems and lifestyle factors that may affect hair and scalp as well. It was just a natural progression for me. After being in the hair industry for more than 2 decades, I'm living my dream of styling hair and offering hair replacement, to be given the opportunity to ultimately practice trichology. I started training in 2013, and fast forward to now, in addition to my standard practice, I offer follow-up services for physician-assisted services, and also my location in San Antonio, Texas, is a model center that hosts fellow trichologists nationwide in the hands-on technical portion of their certification training. So, in this industry, it's imperative in seeking continued education and training. And it's also important to look for credentialed practitioners when seeking a trichologist. Now, the initial appointment with me is an extensive one. It's a consultation. I gather complete client intake medical history, conduct a digital scope of the hair and the scalp. We check the density of the hair, gather urine and saliva for a pH analysis. We evaluate the diet and the lifestyle. We discuss body system deficiencies or even excesses. And I recommend a program and schedule services in varying intervals with follow-up visits until we get the desired results. Now, during this initial visit, many times we can actually identify a current diagnosis that is symptomatic of thinning hair or hair loss. We like to make sure we work, if at all possible, with their primary care physician in those cases. When it comes to the scalp, I encounter disorders like simple dandruff, which is common scaling or flaking and itching of the scalp. But dandruff can range. It can range from mild to excessive. So we see acne, seborrheic dermatitis, which is actually redness, scaling, and itchy. And a lot of times you can actually diagnose that by sight. We see psoriasis, which is characterized by silvery white scaling, or even neurodermatitis. Those are just a few things. Now, each one of these has specific characterizations and therapeutic treatment. So when it comes to the hair, the most common type of hair loss or alopecia that I encounter is androgenetic. And alopecia simply means excessive hair loss. Androgenetic, or female and male pattern baldness, is actually caused when testosterone, which is a male hormone, and an enzyme called 5-alpha reductase, produces DHT, or dihydrotestosterone. So in layman terms, it begins to suffocate the hair follicles, which subsequently can lead to permanent loss. Now, many women come into my treatment center with diffuse hair thinning throughout their hair, or varying types of alopecia. So alopecia areata, which is characterized by smooth patches, cicatricial, which is a scarring type of hair loss. We see trichotillomania, which is actually a compulsive disorder, which the client pulls their hair out. We see a lot of traction alopecia, which is caused from trauma or styles that result in too much stress or pulling of the hair. Now, so for additional questions about the services that I offer, or to schedule a consultation, The website is trinitylacewigs.com, and you can also request an appointment conveniently online or email us through the Contact Us feature. Or you can click the link on this video. You can also visit me at stephaniellanderson.com for more information.